Hello everyone, welcome back to Julio Supercharge. This is Julio Talks, and I have an amazing guest. We have a show for you. It's more of a podcast, and we're gonna be talking cars, yo. Yeah, so interesting things here and there. I have with me Frank here, my roommate from campus. I have Noor uko nyuma. Yeah, so we get back into interesting topics here. Hii ni kuongea ngumzo, sio?
Kabisa.
Yeah, so Dubrix, hit it. So guys, nataka kwanza na small things that people wachukuliangi serious, especially kwa barabara. Both of you are drivers, ndio? Yeah. And nataka mniambie driving school, hizo lessons, do they translate Kenya iko kwa barabara?
Yeah, mostly what happens is what you learn is not actually what you see on the road.
Yeah.
Basically, what you are learning in a driving school is on a board, around about drone, and then drone, yani a cartoon ambayo peleka hapa from here. It just shows you on what you should be doing on the road. But and then also when it comes to now the actual driving by those driving schools, it happens that it varies most of the time. Me, I started kienyeji type of driving where now you have pay someone 100 bob, 200 bob, and then anakupigisha maraundi, So that's how. Actually, there's a place in Isli where I initially learned. It's called. There are some guys who are called washa mafuta, wanakwambia we washa mafuta, that's how they operate. So that is why they are called wacha mafuta.
Wacha mafuta.
Yes, anakwambia don't, now when you
don't accelerate.
Yes, that's now anakwambia no, wewe wanakugonga hivi. Wacha mafuta wewe. That is how it is. You pay 200, 300 depending on
so where you started there?
Yes.
Before you went to a driving school?
Yes, that's where I started. So by the time I was coming to a driving school, I knew now how to drive.
So
I was trying to legitimize my small experience now. I'm going for a drive test.
Before we go to the next question, do you think what you pay in the driving school is worth what you get?
It is not. Actually, it is not. You see, why I went to a driving school is just to get the license.
The license, yeah?
Yes, exactly. To legitimize that experience that I had.
I tell you, driving school, I went to driving school in 2015. Back in Meru. By then, I had known how to control the vehicle. I knew which side of the road I should be on. But as Abdunur has said, ilikuwa tu just for purposes of getting the license.
The license.
That is it. Because what you learn in the driving school, it's nothing compared to what you get out here. Out here, you will be bullied on the road.
Yeah. So you need a heart of
they say you have not learned how to drive unless you cause an accident.
So you caused an accident.
I had a matatu once.
That was your first experience.
That was my first experience.
With
and then
a car.
From now, yes. I those car hire things. I hired. That was my first. After 2 days after I got my license.
Umehire gari,
I hired
and then
a car.
You
so
caused an accident.
I was going to University of Nairobi Parklands, and then when you're roundabout, I hit a matatu. So it was
from behind.
Yes, from behind. So imagine now, the car is not mine.
It's a hire.
I paid 3,000 for that day. Then I have to repair that car. I have to pay the matatu because I've hit them. Now from that experience, I'm cautious every single day when I'm driving. I'm like, no, I don't want to cause. From that experience, it taught me how to
be cautious.
Disciplined on
the road.
I think
you've hit.
Me, I've had 2 major incidents on the road.
Hitting a car or hitting someone?
The first one, I hit a stationary vehicle. It was haikuwa inaenda.
Literally
ilikuwa tumesimama.
Uliuliza nini?
Mimi instead of braking I accelerated and it was my dad's car.
Okay.
Which I was driving. And of course the second incident tulikuwa na yours truly Julius here.
Yeah. Hey guys,
which is a very interesting story.
That is a story for another day. Like when we start that one, hii kitu itakuwa upside down. And funny enough, I actually taught myself how to drive with your not your car, your mom's car. Remember the wing road?
Yeah. Way back then.
Compass.
When I was learning to drive.
Yeah.
So you yourself were a learner.
What was your thought that you're giving someone who's visually impaired to actually go around the kakiwanja we had up with campus?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was
What came to you?
I was still a learner, so I didn't think I had much authority to refuse anyone to drive, whether they were visually impaired, whether they. I don't know.
And those times when you come to the room and then you give me the key and then nakuletea like an hour later, did you ever think to go check ati amegonga ma? By the way, you know, I never hit anything with that car. Funny enough.
No, but your time your eyesight was better.
Yeah, it was
better than it is right
than now.
And maybe see ilikuwa tu hakuna matata bana.
Yeah.
So
it was just
hakuna matata.
And also, like, you know, Julius can also drive a motorbike.
Yeah. Funny.
Can drive a motorbike. So he used to ride this. There's a friend of ours called Tar
Shamsuddin.
Tar Shamsuddin used to be our class representative. So he used to come with a motor ride.
Yeah. I think I have a few photos. Editor will do something on the screen.
So now he used to like actually tell Tar we used to have classes on Saturday. So he used to tell Tar, okay, Tar, let me, like, you know, and then Tar will be like, can you even, you know, and then Julius will be like, well, later nikushow utajua ujui. And then he actually like rides like no, it's very well actually. I can't.
I used to carry people like from class.
Yes,
like, can you carry me? Unazungusha, you know.
Like
so it used to be a spectacle. Like people come and now try to, you know, like how is Julius doing?
Understand how I'm doing that.
So it was Saturday. It was fun part of it. So it was actually something good.
For me with Julius kumpatia gari yangu, I mean it wasn't really that big of a deal because there's another friend of ours who is also visually impaired, Wilson,
yeah,
na pia yeye alikuwa anaendesha, so I really didn't think I should consider these guys as maybe I wasn't taking the visually impaired thing too serious. Nilikuwa nasema si ukigongesha ni.
And actually I've driven this one here in KSL before my eyesight like completely went. I drove it to the gate, and the shock on the watchman when I got out with the white cane. Yeah. So moving away from that, we are seated in a Honda inside.
Yes.
Yeah, and you actually drive this as a daily driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Since 2018.
Sasa nataka tufunze Noor a few things about electric and the hybrid part of it.
Yeah, because I don't understand hybrid. You know, if you say hybrid, it can be a mixture of, you know, like a combination of two or three. That's my definition of hybrid. So if you say this guy is a hybrid, so what is hybrid?
So basically, without going much into the details, hybrid is a car using an electric battery that is fitted in the car. So they actually conserve the braking energy that is normally lost. Inachukuliwa kwa engine, and then they have like a generator kwa bonnet. So like for the Honda actually, funny thing, walikuwa the first people to bring the hybrid system, but Toyota took the thunder under Honda's I mean wali run away with the idea using the Prius. Have you seen the Prius?
Yes.
The Prius, you know. Ume drive Prius wewe?
I've driven a Prius.
Okay. We'll go to that. So Prius ilikuja ndo ikafanya the hybrid system to be very common, but Honda had the idea from the word go. So Honda uses something called a two motor engine, generator engine. So they generate, they have on the sides of the engine wakona small packs generating, taking power from the engine. So as you accelerate, as you brake, hiyo nini inapelekwa to the batteries. So that power can be used concurrently na engine to minimize on the fuel consumption. So hapo najua nimekuguza juu tumeguza mfuko pale.
Mfuko unajua pia that is actually what determines on the type of car you will buy.
Yeah.
That is also.
So fuel efficiency. Do you think wewe sasa you've been driving this for a while now? Do you think it saves on fuel? Ulikuwa Bomet the other day.
Yeah, I was in Bomet the other day. The day before I traveled, I filled my tank. It cost me about 4,500 shillings.
To Bomet and back.
To Bomet and back from Nairobi. Now, that means I spent 4,500 shillings to go to Bomet
and back.
Ili flash the indicator that mafuta iko karibu kuisha when I got to Mombasa Road, Nairobi.
Ukienda home. Okay, so you can say for sure the hybrid system is a working thing. Si kitu ya ku hypothesis.
Yeah, it really works. Kwa sababu there's a time when my battery had an issue, the hybrid battery. Inakuaga huko nyuma, and funny enough I've only seen it once. When I had some motor problems.
Inakaa battery za kawaida?
Inakaa kama engine. It's a huge thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a huge, very well secured huko nyuma. You can't just open it how you want.
So Noor, knowing the system and how it works na fuel consumption, would you like consider buying a hybrid? Because tumeanza kupata so many hybrids. Even kuna Fielder hybrid, kuna Crown, kuna nini, kuna
Lexus.
Camry, kuna Lexus. They are all using, Toyota has its own way of using the efficiency in a planetary system. It's a bit different from what Honda has, but it's all the same concept. And why do you think we have less Priuses on Kenyan roads than Insights?
You know, for me, one thing, you know, people always understand. Sometimes it will be hard to impress something new because you don't understand the implication.
Yes.
But now, once you understand what it does, how it works, the efficiency. After now, you have seen maybe once or twice or thrice. Is now when you compare. That is the Kenyan mentality.
Kenyan mentality. Yes.
You don't want to be the first person to experience.
And they also look for cheap.
Yes. Because
that is expensive.
You see, the thing is, if it is expensive, you know, they will also look at, okay, what is it coming with it?
So Prius is expensive, by the way.
So if it is,
as
now,
Frank has said.
if it is expensive, then you know you will not consider while you can have
an Insight which works the same way
with less price.
Yes.
You know.
And actually they look the same. See? I'm wrong. Like,
well, maybe I'm biased, so I think the hybrid is sexier.
So you see, now it also depends on the type of car someone wants. You know,
for you, would you consider?
You know, you see, I might be looking at the cost effectiveness and the efficiency and you know the fuel, but I don't like the car.
Or comfort.
Yes, you see, that is also a determinant factor. So that is why maybe someone will go for an Insight because it is more comfortable. Although you know, although maybe someone else will say, okay, it is not in terms of, you know, the where I come from, I can't drive this car because of, you know, the road and everything. You see, so it's also determined where you come from also, or where you want to drive the car also determines on the type of car you because, for example, I come from Mandera, so if I'm going to Mandera, I will not use this car. I cannot. You see, it is something. It's a 4-wheel drive kind of.
And that's your home area.
Yes, that's where I come from. Right? It's not that I'm biased to say I come from that place.
Yeah.
I understand the.
So you prefer these kind of cars on town?
On town, yes.
Yeah.
Nairobi.
Navigating
and,
in Nairobi.
A tarmac road. Okay, let's
tarmac.
Okay, tarmac road.
Juu hata ushago kwetu ni tarmac.
You see now hiyo sasa ndio Kenya yani serikali imewapitisha. Hizi sasa tuna yani tangu independence we are trying to see we saw a tarmac road when devolution came out.
Wallahi.
Yes, and it's not the whole road. It is just the town, within the town. It's just around, I think, 15 to 20 kilometers. Imagine, for the first time since independence.
But I had Munaleto airport, but
you see, you cannot have an airport when you don't have the road.
Yeah.
So that is misplaced priorities.
Okay.
You get.
Yeah.
So even for me,
but I think it's
if
politicized.
If you say unaletewa airport, even those airports, I will rather have that land, use it for my camels. You know. It is.
But
you see, if you go and explain someone who is herding their camels that now hapa tunataka kujenga airport, will be like, you know what? Because you are displacing my own. So that notwithstanding, it also comes with now the
reference.
You know. So all those things we put in place.
We combine them and
then now, of course, mostly people, Kenyan car buyers will always look at two things: the price, and now the suitability of that car.
So hakuna story ya looks.
Sasa unajua kuna watu wengine.
No, for me,
buy Robox, you turn it into a lorry.
For me, the aesthetic appeal, the beauty of the car, it just works for me. I think from now on, since nimekuwa na hii hybrid, I don't think I'd ever need say an SUV. If it's getting another vehicle, it should be a newer model
of this
car.
If you got away from like inside, would you go for another car, another brand in iko na hybrid? Would you go back to like full petrol? Is it that you are an environmentalist, or is this a more of a
No, I don't know how to answer that.
Do you think hybrids na electric vehicles they are more environmental friendly?
Well, you obviously know more about these vehicles than I do. So, mimi sijui. Maybe I just like the comfort, I just like the way it looks. I like its fuel efficiency. So if for example, pale Malik Al Hussein, kuna hybrid.
There's a hybrid.
Crown.
I'll show you a Crown. Yes, I'll actually bring it on the channel.
It was a beauty.
Yeah.
Na if it gives me the same comfort,
ticks the three
it ticks those boxes zenye hii imetick so far, and of course it will be much faster, then I'd go for it.
You'd go for it.
Lakini mimi na Toyota, I don't know, Toyota ban.
You don't like Toyota?
Toyota is too common. That's another problem.
Okay, actually you've taken me to a topic that I want to go to. Toyotas, they've taken over Kenya. Like there's that saying of if the car in front of you is not a Toyota, then you're not in Kenya, or you're not in African countries.
They say the car in front is always a Toyota.
Always a Toyota. Yeah. I was looking for that. Yeah. So, which car brand? I want to start huku chini, the for the common back. Then we go higher kidogo, and then we go supercars. Which one do you resonate with, and why?
Za huku chini.
Yeah. Is it from ya Toyota, Hondas, Mazdas?
It'll be a Toyota kwa sababu I've grown up. My parents had Toyotas. My relatives had Toyotas.
Toyota, yes.
That's all I knew when I was growing up.
Which Toyota? Which Toyota appeals to you?
Okay, which Toyota appeals to me right now or back then?
Like to stand out, like Toyotas are common everywhere.
Hey, the Crown.
The Athlete, Royal, or you don't know this one?
I think it was an Athlete I saw at that.
The hybrid one. So that one appeals. Noor, before we go to the next rank.
No, for me, I prefer Toyota Premium. Actually stands out.
The newer model.
Yes, the new model.
They look sexy.
Yeah, that's actually very good. If I compare with them to the Crown, Crown is more of a sleek car. It's similar to Mercedes.
Like the German machines.
But I
They actually
prefer,
they are rivals to like Mercedes
so,
and
but
Audi.
They are pretty
prefer,
slick.
I prefer now the premium is a good. It's appealing to me.
We go to the higher rank, kidogo. Now the realm of Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen.
That car is actually.
Which trim?
Before I got this, I was considering getting a Golf.
A Golf.
Yeah, Golf looks good.
Hey,
And it has speed. That thing can bullet.
But then again, it was such a small vehicle, and where would I be keeping some of these tall people?
and you know.
No, me, I'll go for Audi anytime.
Audi.
So like Audi is Audi.
The A trim.
A8.
A8.
The S trim. A8, especially A8.
Yeah.
That is a dream car.
And you know they have the A8S.
Yeah, I know that. Yes.
The more sportier.
Yeah. But
you're saying the A8 sedan.
The A8 sedan. That is cars. Yeah. That is a beauty.
Yeah. Okay. So we go to the supercar. Rome. Supercar. Which one?
Lamborghini maybe.
Lamborghini. Which Lamborghini? We have the
Lamborghini.
We have the Lamborghini Urus, the SUV. We have the Lamborghini
No,
SUV.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want those big cars.
So you want the small ones, Aventador, Hurricane.
Diablo. Is that a very old model?
Yeah. Diablo is older. Murcielago. Yeah. So those
Any
ones.
of those.
Note.
No, me, those sport cars. I want to drive them. It's just.
You can't drive them in Kenya.
You can't, but
you see,
for
but
the
now it's just like now.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory.
In theory,
Yeah.
Pure theory.
It appeals.
Ile siku utapata nikiendesha hiyo gari, maybe siko Kenya.
Okay.
But
so which one would you pick?
I prefer a Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like a Ferrari.
But for me in Kenya, I would consider a Mustang.
A Mustang.
Yeah,
because
Mustang
ground
is,
clearance.
it's just because of the the Mustang is a bit higher from the ground than
it's a beautiful car.
And it's a muscle car.
And the Lamborghini
Yeah.
So Ferrari, I think that is a good car.
Okay, nice. So we go to car news. Okay, before we go to car news, I think I haven't given mine. So on the lower models, the Toyotas, I think I would mostly lean on mostly like the Toyota Crown, going on that trim, Toyota Crown, and then on the middle rank, I think I would go with an Audi also. And the reason is because I feel that Audi combines the beauty aesthetics and performance wise from like it's in between. For me, Audi is always in between a BMW and a Mercedes, and for me Mercedes, they are more of older men and BMWs.
No, but you're a lawyer. Mercedes are for lawyers. Every lawyer in this country
has become too common.
It's too common on the road.
That's another thing.
Yeah, we don't have so many Audis on the road.
Yeah. Very few actually, and those that are there, A4s, and then the A5. Yeah. But I've not seen on an A8 yet.
Yeah.
On the Kenya road.
If I go for an A8, I'd go for the S package for the performance. Being
it's more sporty.
Being a petrol head, and then on the higher trims, my dream car is always a Mustang Shelby, the Shelby edition, and I'm being drawn nowadays mostly to the Lamborghini Urus, because one, it's an SUV, and again, it's a Lamborghini, so it has that skin of a Lamborghini. And then I think also the Audi Q8 RS.
Yes, that is actually a good.
Yeah, and they share
for a 4-wheel drive. That is.
Why is everyone talking about a Porsche?
Porsche, which one? Cayenne.
Yes,
Cayenne. By the way,
for me, it doesn't appeal. What do you think?
The car that is actually, when it comes to comfort, that is always. I don't know if anyone drives it in Kenya.
What?
But Rolls Royce.
Hey, we have a few Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce actually is some.
That is the
I feel like
optimum.
I want to own
a Rolls Royce.
Hey, I want Phantom.
Phantom.
I want to own that.
You know, they have the Phantom 8.
My own special.
And actually, they released the old refreshed Rolls-Royce Ghost for this year. It's sleek, as in it doesn't shout so much, but
Yeah,
they refined
I've
it.
seen the review of that car. It's actually a good. You know, they even have the sound that is coming from the tires. Like it's also blocked.
It's blocked,
so that you have all those kind of comfort.
Yeah.
So that even if you're in that car, you will not hear.
They say
what is
they say when you are
outside
riding on a Rolls-Royce, you're riding on a carpet.
that
It's
is
a
actually
carpet
good.
feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys
It's like you're
driven-
floating.
Even inside any Rolls Royce. Have you been to any?
We
What are you guys
imagine.
talking
You
about?
know that is if
Imagination
you know
is
you
a preview
dream.
of what's to
that
come.
That
you
you
know?
dream.
Yeah.
So once you dream, you have been there. So
Yeah.
you see.
And then now on car news, there's this talk. That's why I wanted us to talk more of the hybrid, because we are moving towards electric, fully electric. Like they released the teaser for the Hummer EV electric vehicle for Hummer. What do you think for a Hummer being fully electric? First of all, Hummers were banned for being they were over consuming, if I may say. They were so terrible on fuel consumption that even walibaniwa with the Geneva Conventions and all that.
I don't know.
Yeah, emissions.
You know me, the first time I
They-
had.
They had big engines, very big engines.
You know, the first time I heard about Hammer, it involved some controversies about Raila being
Baba.
having Baba.
H3,
That is
H3.
actually he was the
Buff.
first guy to
Baba was the first guy to show
to
us
bring
a hammer.
a hammer. And then McDonald Mariga came with it. So those are the first experiences that I had with the hammer. And then I didn't like, I don't know, I didn't like the car. The appearance, I didn't know how it functions.
It's boxy.
I never actually,
Yeah.
I
But
never
the
actually
hammers
looked-
are fashioned from those
Military vehicles.
military
yeah, but I've
vehicles.
never I actually like looking for a review of a car that I like. But for Hammer, I don't know, I never liked
You've
it.
never watched
So
a
that
review.
I can't even tell you how it looks inside.
Okay, between Hammer,
Let me give my opinion on what
yes,
hammers.
yes.
I think hammers are just glorified pro boxes.
and rugged.
The shape, it just
Yes,
looks
yeah, it's
rectangular,
not-
and
It doesn't.
at some point, maybe 10 years ago, it was
Yeah, it was
Fashionable.
But right now,
Because everyone was putting, like the musicians, they were putting them on the
Yeah.
on
because
the
it was
videos and all that.
huge.
But it is also there's the
To flex, yani.
That is
But
for
right now, I'd
Toyota
rather
now.
get a Prado than
I don't know
a
if
Hammer.
there's a competition between. Now
I
the
want to
Hammer,
go there. I want to go
FJ
there.
The FJ Cruiser.
Hey, I want to go there. I want if you would choose Hammer, Jeep, and an FJ Cruiser.
Any day I will choose
I
Jeep.
choose the Jeep.
Jeep, yeah.
Yes.
You know, FJ Cruiser actually, it has a run from back in 60s. They had brought it for the military capabilities, and then they decided to now bring it because they saw that Land Cruisers were doing well, and it has never been confirmed. They say the J on the FJ is Jeep for Toyota, but it's not. It has never been confirmed. But the FJ is more of the engine.
Okay.
FJ Cruiser, so like the engine type, the FJ. Yeah, we have the GX, for mostly for the they have the BJ and the FJ. I'll talk about that, like, yeah,
You
for the
just said
engine
BJ.
types.
Oh.
Yeah, they have the man. Which guest do I bring on Julio Talks, man? Like, man, hey, clean your mind, man.
What
Hey.
one?
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm listening.
yeah, so they started with the BJ, and then they moved away from that. They
then
brought
they
the
came to
FJ. Yeah. So if you see an FJ and then 404 or FJ 450, that is mostly the engine that is on that particular FJ Cruiser. So you'd go for Jeeps, yeah.
Okay, yeah, any day.
Performance and
Any.
comfort and ruggedness and appeal.
Any day.
Yeah. So I go back to my car news now. Electric vehicles, it looks like we are headed there because most car brands, they are bringing their versions, because we had Tesla being the ones to popularize electric engines, like to move away from petrol engines and depend mostly on electric, like fully electric. So Kenya, have you seen the Tesla Model X? in Kenya?
It was trending a few weeks ago, and
you've not seen it?
I did
No,
not.
on the social media corridors.
No, I'm not. I'm saying on the road.
On the road. Oh. What do you think of the idea of bringing a fully electric vehicle in Kenya?
I don't think it will be so popular.
Okay. Why?
Because of just the mentalities of our people here. Everyone wants something that looks expensive. I mean, Prados, Range Rovers, Land Cruisers.
Yeah, those are staple.
Yeah, and we take our cues from our politicians. You know? When you say a first-time MCA driving a Range Rover, you think, those are your standards.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
You don't see them driving Teslas. Even hybrids.
So what do you think of electric vehicles?
You see, the reason as to why people are bringing electric cars is, to reduce the emission.
Yeah.
But now, depending on where you're going, like, if now to tell a Kenyan, you buy this car because you are trying to reduce emissions and then trying to fight in climate change, it will be hard to convince them. This guy anakwambia like hapana, hii gari inaenda mimi naweza peleka kila mahali, or should like there's something that they want, so telling them that you will be charging this car and then after every CG what, all those things, they don't want it. They want something that that can give them a headache, afadhali aendeshe hii gari ya mafuta abebe ile kibuyu ile kibuyu gari zimike kwa barabara. The other day I was seeing a very was it a Range Rover on Twitter, like ilizimika kwa barabara, so you had to go for ile kibuyu ndio utafute mafuta. You see, Mkenya anaweza taka hivyo, but it will not be appealing to most of not even Kenyan, but most of Africans. So they have not the idea of climate change and fighting.
It doesn't sunk.
It doesn't.
In Africa,
it doesn't.
I mean, if the president of the US, Trump, doesn't believe in climate change,
if he has already withdrawn some of the major, international agreements, it shows you.
But that's him. That's him. We are much better.
Yeah.
Here.
So, but now the thing is, for me, I think it's a good idea. I actually like or say we can fight climate change by bringing those cars, but they are appealing to the Kenyan market. I think it will be a hectic for them unless now they want to
catch up.
Unless now they want to give it free
because of do you think charging pia is a problem?
You see that's another thing. For example, I come from
Mandera. This guy anacharge
if I buy an electric car and then you tell me, for example, if I charge it today and then I cover, for example, that distance, I have to recharge it again for me to move so much distance, it will be very hard.
Imagine
that the same as just fueling.
You see, fuel, I will carry the fuel.
100 kilometers.
Really, I will carry the fuel and then niweke
utaweka kwa mtungi
and then niweke kwa gari, so that in case I know ikifika naweza ongeza.
But hiyo lazima uweke kwa
plug-in. Nimebeba generator sasa ya gari.
And
because where I come from, electricity pia we actually got electricity there just the other day. So you see,
where are you coming from?
You
guys are bushes,
in the same country.
You see, I have. You see, this is the problems that
Who's your governor?
We face.
Who's your president?
Most people say the Somali president. But, regardless.
Sorry for another day.
Those are things that, if, for example, I'm told to narrate.
I think we'll have a sit down.
You guys, you'll just tell me. We just give you an ordinary citizenship for surviving in this country.
It's only BBI. Let's move from politics.
Let's move away from politics. So, guys, I know we can talk like all day, matters car. So like I'll bring you back. Like we'll see how this one or my fans mseme aje say warudi vipi. We can talk so many topics here and there, and now, because of this segment, you'll also get to know how my love for cars and where I have come from, and like interact with my friends, because I mean they'll talk our experiences and all that, and also we tackle vitu as they pop up, pop up, tunaongea as they come, so
we actually don't plan for some of those things.
I am one of the smaller friends with a small car, so from here on we expect bigger cars.
We'll see about that. Hata tukikalia wheelbarrow and we still have a talk, it's Julio Talks, bottom line ni Julio Talks.
We will still do it from anywhere.
We move regardless.
When Julius comes calling, you will just say where. So you'll just show up.
So guys, that was it for this episode. Thank you very much. These are my co-hosts or interviewees, whatever.
We took over. So sometimes naona sasa inakuwa like it's more.
It's good.
It's more of us interviewing him or us taking over from him.
Wasibweke pia na sauti yangu moja. We have newer voices, so we are out. See you next time. Peace.